Healy Park Oma was the venue today for Tyrone's first home game of the 2015 season. Tyrone winning very comfortably on a scoreline of Tyrone 1 goal and 12 points to St Mary's 0-3. Colm Kavanagh with the man of the match performance. Key moment in the game came when Michael O'Neill saved a penalty which would have drawn the game level, and only seconds later Dungannon's Patrick Quinn fisted the ball to the goal, and from then on Tyrone just marched home. After the game, Tyrone captain for the day, Aidan McCrory, had this to say.
The day, so I was just leading the team out. Nothing more than that. Sean's our captain, Sean's our leader, but it was definitely nice to get the honour today.
It's been nice to keep the rich form going to another goal today.
Oh well, I wouldn't be looking too much. Like, it took me 4 years to get on the scoreboard, so twice in two consecutive games would be a good run now.
From a defensive point of view, you conceded just 3 points today. You know, on any day you go out, no matter who you're playing against, that's a nice return.
3 points, yes. Conceded a penalty as well. We're lucky Mickey pulled off a great save for us. You know, it's great having a good keeper back there. But overall, we're happy with the defensive display. But again, St Mary's went a man down and not very much limited them in the second half. So it's maybe not a fair reflection on the game and all.
Looked a lot more powerful than St Mary's, a stronger, bigger team. That's just the Peter Donnelly effect. It's just that they're.
Peter's doing a great job. You know, it'd be a lot to ask him for his work to be coming through maybe entirely already. It's maybe just a case of students being a wee bit younger than ourselves. A lot of our boys maybe would be out of college by a year or two, and it's just the age would be the overriding thing there.
What has Peter brought to the table?
I suppose just a lot of continuity between the strength and conditioning and the pitch work. It's a change, you know. We have further there for a long time, and it just changes things up a wee bit. You can never change is always going to be good for them.
And do you sense a change of atmosphere in the camp this year? Is there sort of a change?
We've lost a few of the older players. That's always going to have an effect. Not really any more so than any other year. You know, Mickey's still there, so it's a lot of the players that were there last year are still there. You've new blood coming in. You know, they're training hard and they're working hard. Every year you're positive. You're hoping for to do better than the year before. Yes. But I wouldn't say there's any great change.
There's a drop in
just one last question. Joe Ball decisions are indentured slaves. The modern day inter-county player. Do you feel like an indentured slave?
I'm not really sure. I wouldn't be as educated as Joe. I wouldn't be entirely sure what an indentured slave is, but no, I suppose football kind of become, you know, it is in some sense a way of life for part of the year. But no, I enjoy it. I have no issues with what we're doing anyway. So I can't speak for everyone else or for what other counties do. But I'm feeling good.
So it doesn't feel like it's not a chore to you. You don't resent the commitment.
No.
There was a sizable dip in intensity from last week's game against Armagh. There wasn't that rivalry today. Do you think that had an effect on it?
Yeah, I suppose you play the universities and it isn't the same. You know, I played for a university myself, and you played the county teams. It wasn't the same. You know, you only played county teams once a year. You maybe didn't play the same county team every year, so you don't have that same rivalry. With the Armagh game, just with, you know, being your neighbours and meeting them often enough throughout the years. They're an inter-county team, so they're going to be older and they're going to be more physical as ourselves. So it just changes the scope of the game.
Looking forward to Wednesday, Aidan. Obviously, Antrim last match in the group stages, 2-1 to the 2. You'd be keen to keep that wee run going.
Yeah. We wanted to get another game. We play challenge games, so another game is key to us. The Antrim games, another chance for boys to showcase themselves, get a bit of game time, prepare for the National League, and it's just a good game to have.
I know the conditions were difficult out there, very, very strong breeze across the field and everything else. But, you know, when you look at it, were you a bit disappointed on the return, the scoring return, you know, particularly in the second half? There was opportunities there for scores to be taken that maybe were missed.
Probably I could say both halves we missed a lot of scores. Maybe
Is that down to the training presently? Is it,
no, it's early in the year. If you were doing everything right at this stage of the year, it would defeat the purpose of having, you know, competitions like this. You could just run straight into the championship. You know that it's things are always going to be that way. You're going to have stuff to work on. It's not going to come right in January, and we have a lot to work on.
Yeah.